Hey guys, welcome back to the Quad V coverage of Epic 8, where we are now bringing you guys the second map of the second group stage game, where we will be seeing divi5ion Value take it on versus Avida. And it is now on the second map. It is Strike, where we saw divi5ion Value. I lied, sorry, it's Avida that took the first map. So yeah, jumping into this matchup, again, it's going to be a good game. When we last game ended up on 13-11, so I have high expectations for this one. Of course, on Strike a little bit more balanced than what we saw on the on Crossfire, where it was 8-4 first half in favor of Avida. So should be good. But jumping into this one, if you just joined us, quick little roster rundown for Avida. We have Runts, Sam, SpongeBob, Extro, Broski, and then for the defending side we have Noxon, Fighter, KRS, Blink, and Foons. And should be readying up any second here. And we'll have a knife going underway, and then from that they'll be able to decide who is going to be picking what side, and we'll get that match started immediately. So, knife round starting here. Let's stick with Brosi, see what he can do from the start. They say that it is the knife round. Some people hate the knife round, some people love the knife round. I, for one, am on the hatred side. Now, we do actually see some players using the shotguns. The M9, of course, does allow you to knife just a little bit faster, while the shotgun, of course, allows you to travel as fast as an SMG, pretty much, which will be quicker than the AK that you usually would have been carrying. So with that, we see a 2 versus 3 at the moment. Avida, the man up, as Blink and Foons try and find something. Foons lands the knife there onto Extro. Runts gets the reply, Runts with another one, and that's going to be Avida taking the knife round. And we shall be seeing them take. What side is it? Are they going to be staying attack, or are they moving to defense? It looks like they are moving over to the defending side. Defense is rather preferred, pretty much because this map is so well spread out. These guys can sit a lot more, I'm going to say, keen in their positions. So now waiting for one more play to ready up. The guys just have all those quick smoke break between the last game. So that's why this one is starting just a wee bit later. Going to be taken away with the scopes first round, see what they can do. Going to be going with, who are we going with? Let's go with Fighter with his blue skin tiger, or blue tiger skin, R700. Going to be doing this jump here right onto this palm. Don't know if he meant to miss that wall, but he did, and unfortunately does not find anything from it. Going to be spot aiming onto that Stevie area, doesn't connect with anything there. Sam onto Noxon, starting us off on this match. He's going to be the one in A here for Avida, trying to hold back this push from the divi5ion side. Takes out Fighter, pushing all the way out. SpongeBob dropping Foons, and it seems like a pretty one-sided match right now, as Blink is your last man standing. He's falling all the way back to the market, all the way behind Cafe, trying to find a frag, but in the end Sam finds him. It's going to be 0-1. Avida taking the first round, all 5 players left standing. Now let's flick it away with Broski, see what he does. From his point of view, looks like he's actually going onto the stairs, and this would have favored Fighter so much more if he was doing the same thing as he did the last round. Sam pushing in from the link side though. Takes out Foons, Noxon's towards front A. Moving towards this front wall. Does he find anyone? No, he doesn't. Extra onto KRS. At the moment, Avida once again standing strong. It seems like Avida have this map down to a T right now. They've only lost 1 player in 2 rounds so far. Noxon waiting to try and find a pick. Does spot someone in mid, but smoke goes out. And he's going to be pushing right through it, trying to get into that little area. Does actually meet up with the player from Avida. It is Sam. Sam grabs the frag there. Blink takes out Sam, though. Fighting back, getting that revenge frag. And now it's all down to Blink and Fighter for divi5ion. They've got 3 players to find. Bomb is towards that mid area, but it's no use there. It needs to make its way towards the bomb site. And right about now, Fighter's the one that's actually doing it. Coming on this corner, he hears some AK spray. Is he going to try and peek up and land the shot? Yes, he does. SpongeBob somehow missing everything, and Fighter takes him out. Now we'll see Fighter deal battle versus Extro. Extro coming out on top, but that just means that Extro is all the way on the other bomb site, and Blink can freely plant this bomb. He will not have to worry a single bit about anyone pushing him right now. Falls away from that bomb, getting himself into a covering position. Exro just waiting, seeing if he can catch Blink off guard as Blink tries to run away from their bomb site. And Exro's instincts are more than right. As he comes around the corner, he does actually call a timeout. Being the only player left for his team, it's not the time you want to be worrying about a timeout when you need to try and win this 1 versus 1. He's tagged up heavily. He's tagged up Blink heavily. He's still got his deagle, but Blink's got an SMG on his side. That's going to take it to 1-1. And we're going to be going into a timeout. Find out what's wrong. And it seems that the TeamSpeak went down, so this should be a quick little fix. And they shouldn't be worrying too much about that. They should all quickly be connected to that one. Of course, with the LAN server, it's so quick to create. They shouldn't have too much trouble getting back into the game for this one. While you guys have the time, do feel free to follow us on QuadV on Twitter. And then, of course, like our Facebook page at, facebook.com/QuadV. Looking over at the scoreboard, we can see that Mr. Sam, once again, playing so strong. 5 for 1 frags at the moment. While there are still 5 people on the server that do not have any frags at all. I see some of them readying back up. And you guys can see the divi5ion guys sitting there waiting for their match to get back underway. And here we go. There's the divi5ion guys. And now jumping back into this matchup, let's see what's going to be happening. Going to be taking it away with Blink. Actually, he's got a very fast spawn. He could go for a nice mid push here. Lay down some very good covering fire for his teammates to try and get into that A-bomb quickly, but instead, it looks like he's going for the cafe rush. Moving forward, can he find himself a couple of frags? He jumps onto the bins and not really exposing himself too much. He does tag up Exro, just a reasonable amount, but not enough to kill him off. Now Blink falling back onto the street. Noxon takes out runs. Can any more frags be found for him? Looks like he's falling back quite a lot. Going to flick it over to Foons then, see what he's doing. Does actually tag up Sam there on that statue. And it's going to be his teammate, KRS, coming all the way from behind to actually pick up the frag there onto Sam. Exro is sitting on that bomb though. He's got 3 players all around him. KRS onto Broski, SpongeBob onto Fighter. Exro falling away, but really not the best time. Uses up the rest of his ammo and gets taken out there by Foons. And there's going to be 2-1 in favor of divi5ion. So far looking strong for the D5 guys. Not struggling too much as of yet. Avida not changing up too much too. They still seem to be going for that cafe style push. Noxon once again right up here on the front, trying to get out. It's going to wait for that player to run out of ammunition before pushing forward, but Extra with that AK cover. And that's exactly why you have an AK sitting on the bins, to catch off anyone that's pushing through that cafe side. Fighter trying to take out Sam, but Sam with that SMG is going to have way more firepower than what Fighter's Deagle did. And now Blink, your last man standing, sees the bomb towards front A. Although he's got to try and find 4 Avida players in the process, or try and get that bomb down and prevent them from defusing it. But it is such a massive task to ask right now. Once again, moving towards this cafe side. Doesn't see anyone, lays down some fire, trying to just deter the enemy. Does spot an AK all the way down the street, lands the frag there onto Extro, but Sam coming in from behind to pick up that revenge frag, utilizing the opportunity that Fighter was distracted. Now looking over at the scoreboard, we do see Sam on 7 frags at the moment. Let's take it away with him this round, see what he's up to and why he's getting so many frags. Going to be pushing towards this cafe side. Runs takes out KRS. We do have, it looks like, a slower mid to B push. Foons takes out runs. Sam still pushing forward. He's actually going to have everyone walk past him pretty much. Noxon landing a couple of shots there onto SpongeBob. Fighter taking out Extro. And divi5ion looking a lot better this round. Noxon taking out Broski. Can Noxon get another? It's only Sam and SpongeBob left for the Avida side. Oh, and SpongeBob takes out Noxon. 3 on 2. Blink taking out SpongeBob. Sam, your last man standing. He's got an AK and he's got an SMG with him. But divi5ion have been able to nestle themselves into very secure positions, and we will see their fighter just peeking out behind that burn. Takes out Sam, takes it to 3-2. Alright, taken away here with Broski. Gonna see him watch that B cross, see if he can maybe find something. He does actually spot an SMG. I've always signaled to him that he's got to remind his teammate on B to watch out for an SMG pushing him. KRS catching Sam off guard completely as Sam pushed up in that mid shops. Blink pushing up on the mid street. SpongeBob laying down in Cafe. Not finding anything just yet. Although Blink on top of that car. Nails on SpongeBob, and SpongeBob tries to get out away from that Cafe. Broski really caught off guard here, really out of position. Standing on statue with that scope. And that'll mean that
explosives planted.
It is a 2 versus 3 fighter getting himself in a really good position here with the scope. It's going to be very difficult for anyone to really challenge him while he's standing on this wall. Oh, he does spot an AK moving in towards that back A side. Sprays coming in. Wow, Exro and Runs working together to shut down Blink. Blink's now on his own, takes out Exro. Where's the last man? It is Runs with that SMG. 20 seconds left on the clock. He has spotted Blink. Blink's got an extra weapon, then he's got to keep that in mind. Tags up Blink. Doesn't have much ammo left in his gun, but lands the last few shots there onto Blink. And that's going to mean that Avida bring it back. Once again, 3-3. Avida just not letting go.
Diffused.
But mentioning that defense might be the easier side, he's really got to be sure, well, these guys have really got to be sure that Avida start picking up a couple of extra rounds and put themselves in that lead. And not have the same situation where they start clutching for rounds towards the end. Taking it away with Broski as he goes onto Stevie jump. And unfortunately he misses it onto the wall. So he'll have to drop down, throws a nade out, gonna fall back, try some cover from a different angle. Knocks him moving in onto this A-bomb site. Fooms and Sam working together. Oh, each of them grabbing their own frag as Broski and Sam. Wow, Avida now really standing out and starting to grab some frags of their own and not leaving it later in the round to try and bring it back. The bomb is down in a very awkward position inside of A though. And divi5ion needs to now go and try and retrieve it. And they've got Sam sitting in Cafe. He's rotating around. And if KRS isn't watching, then Sam might be able to pick up a frag here. Sam actually gets tagged up. I'm not sure if that was from the scope of... It was actually from the scope of Mr. Fighter. But unfortunately it didn't connect fully enough and Sam didn't die. So now we'll see Fighter on this bomb side. He is last man standing. And he hasn't got the bomb just yet. There's 2 players on statue for the Avida side. An SMG and an AK. He really is going to have a hard time trying to get out of this. So covering fire coming in. Extra takes on Fighter. And Avida grabbed the lead here. 1 round so far. But nevertheless, it is a lead. And that's what they now need to try and extend on. Now taken away here with SpongeBob moving into this A site. See, he gets himself a nice fast push. But it seems that divi5ion have actually got completely different plans. They are pushing this B site with force. They are all rushing in here. Fighter throwing out a nade. Got to be careful though. It is Broski sitting on this wall. See if you can find a frag with this position. It's not all that common. It does happen. And will he be spotted? They haven't noticed him just yet. Pulls out his deagle, lands the shot there onto Fighter, falls out onto that wall. And pretty much safe from that one. Lived to fight another day. And now he's going to try and defend that bomb site. He's the only one left on that B site. He's the only one left for the Avida side. And wow, SpongeBob takes out KRS with a car explosion. Blink finally finishing off Broski. And divi5ion once again evening it out. And it just seems like neither of these teams really want to give in at this point. Not even given, but at least, you know, make that mistake. They're both staying on, or both these teams are staying on top of their game. And for every mistake that is made, the other team makes the exact opposite mistake and also lose a round. Now we'll see divi5ion starting off really well this round. Runs the last man standing in a very quick 1 versus 3. Only 30 seconds into the round. He's all the way over at B site. He really is going to struggle to try and get all the way back towards A. He's got a scope and an AK laying down fire on him. Does actually land the shot there onto KRS. Scope, though, is going to be a total different ball game. Even, I believe that's Foons with an SMG is peeking out just to have some fun. Now Runs moving forward, or at least trying to. Does land a tag there onto Noxon. Going to carry on pushing forward. He's got to be really careful. He is in the middle of the street. He's going for no cover. And an SMG spray finally coming out from Noxon. Going to land the frag. And divi5ion grab themselves the lead once again. Claiming it back from Avida. Going away with Fighter. Going to do his early nade towards those A bins. See if he can catch off anyone that's running into that site. Does actually tag up SpongeBob quite a bit. And SpongeBob grabs a nade down to Noxon. Killing off the player that was running towards that garage area. 3 versus 4. SpongeBob sitting tight. Fighter moving into this bomb site. Has got an SMG and is playing really up front for his team. It seems that they're all just a little bit nervous to make that next move. They all know what's on the line right now. SpongeBob still not giving away his position. Stays down behind that tree. Blink comes flying around. Grabs the... SpongeBob grabs the frag onto him, but Fighter quickly fighting back. Gets a revenge frag for his teammate. And now divi5ion have the opportunity to move into this bomb site. They should be able to get this bomb down too. Fighter with really good covering fire here. Going to try and move over towards that garage, try and stop the rotate coming from garage, but unfortunately it's not going to happen. That means KRS is on his own once again on this bomb site. Can he bring it up for his team? He's got his AK with him, his golden one, no doubt. Although the play is splitting his attention so much, Bros is going to pick him off, and X-Ray will just walk in there for the moral support. Defuse coming in, and he actually knifed his teammate, and he better defuse that very quickly. Seems to be some... I don't know what just happened there. But either way, Defuse is still going to be coming in. They're still going to grab their round, still going to go 5-5. And it seems like they're all scratching their heads there just a bit. And the score's looking pretty much even for either side of the board. Broski jumping up onto these metal stairs. Going to see if he can grab himself a frag there. But unfortunately, no one is crossing early, and that's because divi5ion have all gone for a B push. Got one player up towards that mid side. And we'll see Fighter actually... Fighter spotted Broski there for a moment. Wasn't able to seed it off. We even see players trying to bounce into that B side. It's not going to happen though, as they'll slowly start to move into that site. Fire going out in every which way. Fighter lands a shot there onto SpongeBob. Noxon moving forward. Can he grab the frag here? He runs out of ammo, but so does Sam. Sam pulls out his deagle, grabs the frag, but Fighter quickly there in with the replying frag. And that means that it's all down to X-Ray. And it seems X-Ray is expecting them to come to the B side, but it shall not be. And they are heading all the way over towards that A site. He'll know something's up as soon as the bomb plants its on. Comes up in his ears right now. And there we go. Here he's off. Trying to find Fighter and Foons and then try and get that bomb defused. Going for a little bit more of a cover-to-cover route. Car to car across the street. Deagle fire coming in. Gets a little bit shaken up by it. But quickly gets back on track to try and get that bomb defused. There is a player on that wall. It is Fighter. And it wasn't that basket wall, but Fighter coming out on top. Takes it 6-5. Last round in the half. And then we shall see what Avida do on the attacking side. Now watching away with these scopes, we do see them once again going for very much different positions. Fighter nearly takes himself out by fading that nade towards this A-Bins. SpongeBob taking out KRS. Can he do any more? Fighter peeking out of this link area. He's not going to find anyone just yet. Runs takes out Noxon. Runs with the second one there on Typhoons as he pushes out with that SMG. Going to be falling back. He's pretty much done everything he needs to do. Avida looking really strong to take this round. 2-on-5. Runs with another frag as he takes out Blink. Can he grab another? No, he can't. Fighter flying in from the top with that Deagle. Going to finally finish him off. Has got an SMG that he just picked up. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like it's going to be doing him too much good. And Sam's going to be the one that finally finishes him off. 6-6 at the half. And we will be seeing... Wow, Sam there on 14 frags. And it looks like they're going to go for a quick ready up here. Not wasting too much time. Want to keep in the action here. As we jump into the second half with the second map of the Thermal Tank eSports Epic 8 Call of Duty 4 tournament.